if you're being abused or if you're in an abusive relationship, seek help and create an exit strategy, because at the end of the day, if someone can put their hands on you, you just don't know the extreme of which a person can go. And if someone is threatening to put their hands on you and they haven't yet, believe them, because the time is going to come. Because why would you even say that? Or why would that even cross your mind that you would want to put your hands on somebody?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Talia Arisa Gibson. You can call me Tag for short, and welcome to my channel. Today I have some roasted potatoes, I have some garlic butter sauteed shrimp, and I have some sauteed green beans, fresh green beans. And so I'll say a prayer and then we'll get started. Dear God, thank you for this food that I'm about to eat. Thank you for this day. I ask that you bless the viewers, keep them, protect them, keep them happy and safe. In your name I pray, amen, amen. All right, so how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So this was a food that I cooked this evening. It's late. This is probably the latest that I've done a mukbang in a while. But I usually try to cook earlier on a day like this, but I was just so busy that I just got to it now. And so again, I had some roasted potatoes that I just cut up the potatoes and roasted them. They're just russet potatoes. And then I took some shrimp. I was gonna buy the fresh shrimp, but I didn't see any shrimp that I wanted. And so I just got the frozen and thawed it and then sauteed it with some butter, lemon, garlic, let's see, what else did I put? Pepper, salt, and there's this garlic onion seasoning blend that I used, and a little bit of Slap Your Mama seasoning. And then for the green beans, I sauteed them in some olive oil with some onion, and then added the green beans and seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic, and then a little bit of that garlic onion blend too. So cheers to you, and here we go. So I really hope you guys are doing well. That shrimp is good. Some potato. I like my roasted potatoes to get a little bit of a crisp on them. Here's a shrimp for you. Yummy. So one of the things this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And you just never know what people have been through. I was on Instagram the other week, earlier in the week. I think it was like earlier in the week or like the end of last week, but it wasn't too long ago. And there's this dancer that I follow, but she's always dancing with this really young girl, beautiful woman, and she always seems to have such a high-spirited personality and energy. And I think everybody was shocked when she posted a picture of herself with a huge black eye. She said that she was no longer going to tolerate. She was going to share her story about what happened to her. She was being abused by the guy she was in a relationship with. And I don't know if they were married or engaged, or I don't know what it was, but she was just saying she was going to tell her story and that she was going to let that relationship go. But it was just shocking because you see her dancing on Instagram and smiling and modeling her fashion, and then to see that, it's like, wow, you just never know who's going through something like that. It's crazy. Dropped a little of the tail. But you never know. And I'll probably share the photo. I don't know if I'll share the one with the black eye, but I'll share a photo of her so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll probably share it somewhere earlier when I started talking about her in this video. But I don't know. I know she put it out there publicly, so maybe I'll go ahead and share the photo so you guys can see. But it really is to support and to just make people aware that you want to look out for your friends that are in relationships, and maybe there are things we can notice and look for. A friend of mine recently left a long relationship, and many of us were not aware of what was going on, and sometimes people will hide it really well. And so it's like, man, maybe we need to all look closer at people. And you don't want to assume that anybody's in a dysfunctional or abusive relationship. You don't want to assume that about people. But sometimes you wonder, like, did I miss something? Like, was I not paying close enough attention? And it makes you, like, question yourself as a friend, too. Like, how did I not see that? But sometimes it's not always noticeable. I'm already getting full. I think it's because of the potatoes. I think I'm gonna have one more shrimp. The shrimp is really good. And I don't eat shrimp often, so when I do, it's a treat. And the only reason why is because when I'm meal prepping, I typically don't really do seafood because to me, it's not something that sustains longer in the refrigerator. So like you want to eat it like within 2 or 3 days. And for me, more likely 2 days. Whereas cooked chicken, you can keep it in there for like 4 or 5 days. Ooh. This won't be a long video, but I'll share the girl's Instagram in the description box, and just go support her channel. She has a lot of followers on Instagram already, but just support her channel and leave her some encouraging words. I know that was probably hard for her to share with the world, that she had been abused. But I think she took her power back in that moment. And so I was really proud of her. And just, if you're being abused or if you're in an abusive relationship, seek help and create an exit strategy. Because at the end of the day, if someone can put their hands on you, you just don't know the extreme of which a person can go. And if someone is threatening to put their hands on you and they haven't yet, believe them, because the time is going to come. Because why would you even say that? Or why would that even cross your mind that you would want to put your hands on somebody? And it takes some strength and courage to do so, but find a support system and somebody that will help you escape the situation. Make sure that you keep documentation and that you report things so that people know what's going on, and make sure that you have someone that you can trust to kind of look out for you. And then also, if you're afraid of like retaliation and things like that, you have to have a plan in place and make sure that you let people know where you are and what's going on. So maybe people can be looking out for you as well and trying to help you. But I know it's easier said than done. Whenever I decide to settle down with someone or spend my life with somebody, I want to make sure that we're both very respectful to each other, and that if we disagree or argue, that it never gets to a point of verbal abuse or physical abuse or emotional abuse where the other person feels afraid or feels like they are being overpowered. That's not healthy. And so I really hope that as women, we continue to be strong and seek help if something were to arise and you know it's not right. If you're just getting a feeling about somebody, like, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to what you're feeling. And also, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't try to justify or change who someone is when they're showing you who they are. So it's just, it's scary, the times we're in. There's so many women who have lost their lives to domestic violence. And there have been men who have lost their lives as well to domestic violence from women. So it's really important that you continue to be strong and speak out, but also come up with an exit plan that can get you out safely, but also make sure you inform people that you can trust about what's going on so that you're not going through it alone. There's just so many layers to domestic violence. It's just, you hear so many different stories and things like that. So I'm just hoping that things will get better for some of you out there who might be experiencing it. But yeah, go check out her page. She'll make you smile with her dance moves and things like that. And we just gotta support each other as women and look out for each other and be a rock for each other and stop judging each other and treating each other badly. Because how can we expect men to treat us like royalty when we can't even treat ourselves or other women as royalty? So we need to be the best example of what love looks like. I thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you stay tuned and hang in there with me as I kind of navigate and figure out exactly what my YouTube life will look like. But all I can do is just be me and continue to grow, but also continue to learn and just challenge myself to learn more and be creative and just figure things out. So I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and always